And welcome back, ladies and gents. Hello there, Mr. Ram.
As you wish.
Bounty hunters. That don't sound good. Alright, I already know they're hostile, so let's see if I can give them the slip. Evidently not. Good job, Morgan.
Victory.
How sweet of you to protect me. Oh. Shady thug.
Orzammar lies this way, no? They made golems in such a place, too.
Oh, hello there.
You have some kind of problem?
On behalf of the Blackstone regulars, I do.
Oh? What was this about?
I'm here to bring you in for desertion.
I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Fair enough, sir.
Another
Off with his head. Gossip, dwarf, dead drop.
So I take...
You place the deserved payment in the dead drop box as instructed.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzammar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone. But they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
Maybe. How often do you restock in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
I should go.
Best of luck to you.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so first dwarf we talked to was at least welcoming. Yeah, the dwarves have this system where if you walk on the surface, then you basically are no longer welcome. You give up your caste. The exception is during war, I believe. Like, if you're off to war to fight Orzammar's enemies, then it's like you're kind of protected. Hello, Farron.
Step right up, friend, and have a look at the finest selection of almost new armor and weaponry east of Orlais.
Are you Farron by chance?
Oh, you've heard of me. What have you heard? And just so you know, some of my competitors have been trying to besmirch my sterling reputation.
Did you ever happen to have a Kunari sword?
Canary? I'm afraid I don't know the word.
Said it well enough. People you looted near Lake Calenhat.
Oh, them. Well, I have a few shields here. I had one sword, but I sold it already.
You know the guy you took it from is still alive, don't you?
If I'd known he was still breathing, I would have used a knife. I mean, I'd have been more careful.
Who'd you sell it to?
A dwarf. He lives in Redcliffe. His name's Dwin, I think. I don't want any trouble. If you see that giant, tell him I don't have it, would you? I don't, I swear.
I might be willing to keep quiet for 3 sovereigns.
3? I call it highway robbery, but I'd be smearing the good name of highwaymen everywhere. Fine. Here's your blood money. Take it and go.
Thank you. By the way, I already have the damn sword, so you got suckered.
I've told you what I know. If you'll excuse
I'd like to see your wares. Maybe I can give you back the sovereign, or the 3 sovereigns you gave me. Grandmaster Silverite rune. Take it. Remarkable topaz. No, I'll take it. So yep, he got his money back in the end. Only to lose it again. But he got it in jewelry, so he can't complain too much. Root. Two dexterity plus 4 attack. So more likely to hit. They get... Nah, yeah, I'll stick with that. I can always switch it out later if I don't like it. I believe that's everybody on the surface. Talk to... Yep. Gossip, gossip. Bunch of dwarves and Farron. Yep, we're done.
King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Hey, what's this about?
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Why have your people retreated like this?
They hide because they are dwarves.
That's racist.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endrunai Dukan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Civil war upon civil war.
Wait, who are you to speak for Ferelden? You're no messenger to Loghain, that's for certain.
Thank the ancestors.
I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden.
Lies and slander!
King Loghain.
Well, that last
That
part's
is
true.
the royal seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Thank you.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
Tell him 2
You are
Grey
free to
Wardens are
enter
coming to
Orzammar,
find him.
Though I don't know what help you will find.
2 Grey Wardens are coming for him to find out if he really does shit gold.
A trost follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. Fair journeys, Warden.
Oh, thank you.
If there is anything complimentary to be said about these people, it is that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
Imagine if all of those were golems.
Do you think they sell miniatures of these in the city? I would love to have some on my mantle.
Perhaps. Update my codex and gain some EXP.
Right.
So yes, we'll be dealing with the dwarves.
The thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Blanca, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
You're a nice lady. Oh, and then there's one last one. Paragon Ortan.
For the love of Paragons, please. Show respect, Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes, home to the best of us.
Figures are quite grand indeed.
Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one now. A unifier. A voice like that, there would be no dissension.
Can't you stand for yourselves?
Learn our ways before you presume to save us from ourselves. But don't look to me. I will not be a tutor to a surfacer.
But you're a scholar. You're a fucking oh my god. Let it be known, folks, that the Dragon Age is actually a paradox of how I feel about fantasy. Normally, I'm actually sympathetic and I like the dwarves, and I'm generally prone to disliking the elves. In Dragon Age,
I understand the Swamp Witch is out to slay its own mother.
Entirely in self-defense?
So it claims. It could not have been its plan from the very beginning, then.
I knew nothing about my mother's intentions prior to finding the book. It was your notion I arranged that.
Unnecessary, considering it is the only one who can read the book. It could just as well be a journal or a book of recipes.
Would you like me to teach you how to read the book? Then you can see for yourself.
Now it is testing me.
Well, do you care enough to learn or no?
No, I do not care.
Then leave me be.
anyways, I don't like the dwarves in Dragon Age. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate all of them. There's actually quite a few I like. And the same goes for the elves. There's a few elves I don't particularly like. But in this case, generally the dwarves are arrogant, idiotic, bigots. They're basically Republicans. Whereas the elves are, well, Democrats. Well, not Democrats, more like liberals. Make of that what you will. If you like the dwarves and you're a Republican, obviously this one shouldn't offend you. Nah, teabaggers. There we go. Oh, then if you do like dwarves, then it is offensive. I should get politics out of this. I keep politics out of my Let's Plays. Let's continue to keep it out of my Let's Plays. And religion, except for my occasional joke here and there. Political humor's fine, too. But nothing that would offend people's beliefs, opinions, and or... Yeah, actually that covers everything. Well, here we are, Orzammar. Quite lovely.
It is the assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Damn. Okay, well, that didn't go well. For him, at least.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Can a city function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
The proving?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand.
Then help me understand.
You must be our warden. At least know us.
That's why I'm talking to you.
Memories in the Shaperate. The true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
I'm trying to learn your ways, you presumptuous prick. Sounds like Balin and Harmon are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
You mentioned... Oh, I should get going.
Yes, you should.
I don't like dwarves.
Big. Where did they put all the rock, I wonder?
Lava bad. Don't go near the lava.
Thank you for the lesson, Shale. Document.
How many other forms can the Swamp Witch become?
Several.
Can it become a golem?
Seeking companionship, are you?
If it could become a golem, I simply wonder why it would not stay that way. It is a superior form.
No, I cannot become a golem. I can learn to become animals, and each form must be learned anew.
And how does it learn a form? Does it read about it somewhere?
'Tis not a talent one can read from books. You must copy a creature's soul.
I do not understand.
Nor should you. Rock is unchanging. Allow it to stay that way.
I believe that's to the proving. Yeah, that's to the proving. We don't need to go there. So yes, here's Orzammar in all its glory. Or lack of. Narav.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
This Balin, is that the King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Then... why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
Did you know him?
Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just.
How did he die?
He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace, if Balin didn't murder him himself.
And who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger? What brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I am a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden?
Yes.
That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
Well, how should I put this? There's a blight outside.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets.
Yep.
I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Well, normally wardens don't get involved in politics. It's kind of against their ideals. But in this case, we kind of got to make an exception, considering that we do need the dwarves.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
I might.
You look like you're not from around here.
Gee, what gave it away? My height? Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
I've heard of something called the Square.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic.
What?
He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Nerd! Right, of course I read about that, actually. So, you want to learn from the circle?
I want to go to the circle to study.
We'll go to the square.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
Don't be so
I
mean.
want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
I can bring the circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Somebody has to be.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
An unlikely scholar.
At least there are no pigeons here.
Hey, what's down there?
This no doubt leads out to the deep roads, the ancient passages that once led to the other dwarven kingdoms.
And she is 100% correct. I'm just here for the runestone, though. The Shaper's Life. Alright, need to speak with him.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with.
One of what?
What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Ooh, he's got lots of lyrium. Yeah, I believe that's like one of the... No, is it the dwarves? They're like, yeah, we got unlimited lyrium. Oh, and I just bought all of his. Tome of Physique. Golden Mirror. That. Life Giver. I will actually take that. Large Clarifier. Ooh. Ooh. That's good for spell resistance. Spirit resistance, damn. Large, 1 strength, 3 defense, 30 fire resistance. So basically, if I want her to be tougher against spells, tougher in general, or kind of a mix, I guess you could say. I'm gonna go with the Spirit Crystal. The Rose's Thorn. It's actually a really good weapon. Small clear fire crystal. I believe, don't we already? No, I sold that one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. No, because I wanted a match. As for the Rose's Thorn, Fox's Wit. Yeah, it's actually better than my Fox's Wit. I'll take it. Inventory. And I'll just hold on to both of them rather than sell them. As for Life Giver, I can trade it for the Harvest Ring, which I can give to Liliana. And I will give Morgan the Mirror.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a gift.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift. Not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
Oh, I had her on tears. Newsflash! Morgan nearly at tears.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
I'll see if I see any nugs. I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Alright, now we're gonna go wrangle some nugs. What they are basically mole rabbits. Yeah, right here. As you can see, basically a mole rabbit. And there's actually quite a few of them around. And he gives you money for each one you turn in. I'm gonna try to get them all at once. I remember vaguely where they all are. Watching Shell runs like watching a damn spaceship fly around. There's one. Oh, there's one down there. Isn't there one up here? Nope. It just fell down and died.
Ancestors guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
Watch out for that puddle of whatever it is.
It's called lava.
Being murdered and not simply singing.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Alright, and then we need to head down here where there are some. After this video, it'll take me a little break. Maybe give me something else to drink. Probably water. I have this Icelandic bottled water. Oh, it's actually really good. Better than that Aquafina crap I usually drink. Maybe it's just a mental thing. Salt water generally does taste the same. Whoa, hello.
We'll get plenty of
Silly dwarves.
I think I just stepped in something.
Probably did. Alright, continuing along. So we can find any nugs. Assembly directive. Beggar, idle dwarf, Celinda, beggar. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, this is basically the ghetto where all the poor people are. We'll never find a haven for more scum and villainy. How did that line go? We'll never find a more wretched haven for scum and villainy, I believe it is. Either way, anyone with a brain knows what I'm referencing. Which means everyone. Don't know where I was going with that, but anyways.
Can a man drink in peace?
Alright, just making sure you're not dead. I guess that's all the nugs. Nug life. I didn't choose the nug life. The nug life chose me. Nug life. It's the basic nugonomics.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I got a nug for you. Here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game. Such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found. You're the best. A trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
Alright, that's all of them. Alright, so that they actually didn't, or there weren't as many as I remember. Armor merchant. Can't talk to him, and I'm walking all over his merchandise. That's locked. Alright, so let's explore this side of the Doom Affliger. There's Dagna. Then we'll go take a look inside her father's joint. Wall carving.
Welcome to Jan.R. Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jan.R.'s we have everything from leather to platinum.
Let's see what you've got.
Of course. Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Let's see, any weapons worth getting? That would be a no. Any armors? Nope. Nothing there, nothing there. He's got metal shards, but otherwise, nothing I care to have. You can have that. Alright, that should about do my business here. Hilda.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Nope. What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
You want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yeah, that's when or if we go there. But, yeah, if we do, I'll give it my best go. Alright, let's talk to Legnar.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Oh, is it now? Your allegiance to this Balin is clear. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
That's actually a very strong thing to sway me to his side, because he wants to change the old ways, which I don't agree with. You know, let the dwarves wander about topside if they want. You know, don't do all that. Yeah, some say he killed his father, but the dwarves kill each other day in and day out.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Alright, I'll take your health poultices, if I can say the dang word right. Take those. Take your injury. Actually, no, I don't need those. He's got lyrium, a lot of deep mushrooms. I'll take that. Remarkable sapphire. Golden symbol of Andraste. That. To be honest, he didn't really have a whole lot of anything. No matter. Wall carving.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
You want me to talk to him?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Alright. It seems like as much as I'm, you know, kind of like, yeah, the Maker, whatever, I seem to be actually helping his cause a lot, or his people's cause a lot, rather. Alright then, folks, in the next video, we'll actually explore the, well, the less than, or the ghetto area. I mean, there's no other way to describe it, where all the castlists, as they're called, dwell. There's a couple of shady characters we need to speak with, among other things. Then we'll head up to the Diamond Quarter, which is where all the upper class people live. Yeah, because the commoners, or the common areas where like all the smiths, merchants, and soldiers and whatnot live, and then the Diamond Quarter is where all the nobility and higher ups live. And here is just where everybody else lives, all the castlists. So, see you all in the next video.